Hye Seong Kim just signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers on a 3-year, $12.5 million deal with an option that can elevate the contract to 5 years, $22.5 million. So let's talk about it. Hye Seong Kim, which I've been hearing a lot Hye Seong Kim because I guess that's how it's spelled in English, but it's Hye Seong Kim, not to be confused with Ha Seong Kim, the player who played on the San Diego Padres. He was considered elite in the KBO. Kim, he's a middle infielder, primarily a second baseman, but technically he has the ability to play shortstop, third base, or corner outfield spot, although I don't think it's gone all great. He played over 100 games at shortstop in a season in 2021 where he had 29 errors there, so I don't know, how feasible it is for him to play every day at a position that's not second base, but regardless, how good is he? How does he fit in the mix with the Dodgers, and how does this affect their future plans? So, first off, last season in the KBO, Kim slashed 326, 383, 458, which led to a WRC plus of 118. Kim has hit over 300 in the past 4 seasons in the KBO, and last year he only struck out at a 10% clip, but then again, he only walked at an 8% clip. So while he did also have 30 stolen bases, Kim only hit 11 homers in the KBO. So, I mean, the strengths are clear, but I guess so are the weaknesses. Kim has amazing bat to ball skills. He's really impressive base runner, and he's a super well regarded defender within the KBO. But there are some issues like his plate discipline and power. Those are skills that could definitely still be developed. But I believe that even with these issues, Kim playing 130-ish games a year, he can still be like a 3 F4 player while being an average hitter just due to his elite defense and speed. And gaining the bare minimum at 3 WAR a season that's still a massive return on a contract that's only $4 million annually. So if the Dodgers can unlock his bat where he walks more and chases less while being able to generate more power in his swing, this could be a huge success for them. I mean, we're talking about a guy who could be a 5 F4 player if he reaches heights of a 120 WRC plus in the majors. So, I mean, I think this is great for them, but where does he exactly fit in, right? Immediately, at least, because assuming the Dodgers don't trade a guy like Gavin Lux, who's been heavily involved in trade rumors, or with Mookie Betts also being confirmed as shortstop, there doesn't seem to be a clear open hole for Kim to play every day, but uh, they did state that he will probably most likely be playing in a super utility role to start the season, kind of like the role that we saw Kike Hernandez or Chris Taylor play for them in the past. And I believe that you can never have enough depth. And we saw last year with the amount of injuries that this team had that having a fallback guy like him could be absolutely huge for this team. I mean, in a tight division race, this team was playing Kevin Biggio every day. I mean, having a guy like him in the back of your pocket could be absolutely huge. So I'd expect him to still make spot starts at second base, help Mookie back up at shortstop because it's not like his normal position. And, maybe he could help Muncy take a couple days off at third base, or I don't know, if you need to take some weight off Teo or Conforto, he could play right or left for a day or two. But I think you could totally see this guy making spot starts once a week. But even without that, just because of how many issues can arrive in a season, I can totally still see Kim playing a total of 100 games this year. I mean, Kike, when every year he gets signed, or Chris Taylor, we feel like that, their role is to be on the bench, but every year they still end up playing 100 plus games a year. So, but as for the future of the Dodgers himself with this Kim signing, I don't think a Kike Hernandez reunion is likely, which may be disappointing to a lot of Dodger fans. But I mean, even with the Kim signing, the roster is way too crowded. There seems to be like an unlikely possibility that either one of Gavin Lux or Chris Taylor stays like right now. So bringing Kike into the mix seems even more unlikely. And just some other notes before I end the video. I've seen a lot of outrage on social media about how the Dodgers are ruining baseball, and I heard that the Angels offered more money, but Kim chose the Dodgers over them, and how, like, the Dodgers have built this organization where they can just all get the best players. And to me, I think it's all BS. I mean, Kim signed with the Dodgers because the Dodgers have built a respected organization where players understand that they have a winning culture, they're serious about winning, and they have a trading staff and coaches that care about maximizing their players. I mean, having built an organization like this, I think is something that should be praised and not criticized. But hey, how much do I really know, right? But also, another interesting note that I saw is that Otani had actually reached out to Kim and told him that, hey, like, if he needs any advice, he could find him. And I think this shows class, and this isn't something that should anger other fans. But all in all, that's all I got for this signing. I personally think it's a great move. That's super low risk, but also extremely high reward for the Dodgers, and I'm super excited to watch Hye Seong Kim play. So yeah, that's all.